guys. Thank you for coming tonight on our bonus night. I love when we have these little bonus nights. These are fun. So we have Becky here tonight to talk to us about host coaching. And hopefully we all learn something and we become much better host coaches from this. I've got a notebook and I'm ready to learn. So the floor is yours, Becky.
Okay, that was fast. That was like dive right in. Okay, hi guys, I am Becky. I am the director of Team Rusty's Roadies. Rusty is a gnome. We like to have fun with gnomes. I've been doing this about 1.5 years. And when Tracy asked me to do this, I was like, she's got more faith in me than I have in me, but I'm going to run with it. So I'm just going to tell you guys what I do. I do have a couple things that I've created. This I have not created. This is a Scent Social box that I send out. And I just send it to anyone that opts to host a party. And you guys have probably seen this little top thing, but it's literally just some little hostess coaching tips. It just says, one, the first thing you're going to want to do with your Scent Social box is share your excitement. Make sure to post a photo on all of your social media platforms. Reach out to your closest friends. Then it has a number 2. The second thing you're going to want to do is invite them to the online group that I create for them. These are probably all things that I think most everyone probably does. And then the last thing is they're going to want to share all the goodies that are in here. And then there's a couple of little pro tips in here. But that's kind of the first thing that they get from me. So whenever someone wants to host a social with me, that's the first thing I do is I say, okay, well, you know what, first of all, what kind of party do you want to have? I stay away from calling them parties when in words, I guess. Like if I'm talking with them, I'll say parties. But if I'm not talking with them and I'm texting them, most of the time I'll call it an online event or a bingo event or something like that. I think a lot of people tend to shy away from the word party. So I do try to call them Scent Socials or bingo event or online event, something like that. The next thing is I can speak today. Do any of you guys use Project Broadcast or Boards app or anything like that? No? Okay. I use Boards app and I love it. I love it for 2 reasons. One, I can access it very quickly from my phone, which is amazing. So if I'm on the go and somebody asks me a question or I see that somebody's placed an order, I can very easily open up the Boards app and copy whatever I have in there. The initial brunt of it is putting this stuff in there, but once you get it in there, guys, it's worth looking into. So I have everything I'm about to show you in the Boards app. And I don't really know where to start. I have a party planner and I'm happy to share any of this with you guys. I created this party planner and this is what I run all of my parties from. It's just a front and back page. And I'm going to try to go over it backwards with you guys. So this is just the name and the date. Nothing big here. So all of these columns, there's little stars here. I'm going to put everyone's name that's in the party right here. And then this says, did I PM them? Did I tag them? Did I ask them to join the VIP group? And did I ask them to join Scentsy in general? So this is what I use as my format and my reminder. So when you get over here, it says, be sure to mail this box that I just showed you guys, create the event link, create the Facebook group, schedule the post, and then get the wish list in the favorite color of the hostess. If we're doing bingo parties, the favorite color comes in. But one thing I do, guys, and I think it's been pretty successful, is I try really hard to kind of mend everything and mold everything. Even if we're not doing a bingo party, I'm going to ask them their favorite color, and I'm going to create some sort of Facebook cover that's using their favorite color. It's just something that's small, that sticks out with your hostess, that you're doing it for her and it makes her feel special. So I do that. So the favorite color comes into play there. Then here it says hostess coaching. First thing is to help them decide the type of event that they want to have. Some people know right off the bat that they're not going to get any of their friends on any given night of the week to agree to spend an hour on a bingo party. So there's no need in even trying to do that. So that's the first thing I do is I talk with them about the different types of parties. And this is where Project Broadcast comes in. So having not Project Broadcast, y'all, I'm sorry, Boards app. When I get to that point, it says on here, that's the first thing that I'm going to do when they say that they want to host. The second thing says 5 days before, and that's when it says to thank them and explain the rewards. So all of this is saved in the Boards app to where literally I can click it and it goes right into a message directly to them. It's so easy. So the first one is just a yay, so excited you said yes to a social, love doing these online get-togethers. And then I'm going to explain their hostess rewards. And I think that that's important early on to make sure that they understand what they're going to get. We all know about the perpetual rewards. I don't mention the perpetual rewards to them right off the bat. I don't discuss that with them until much later in the conversation. So I just go over what the normal rewards are. These are what you're going to get based on hosting your party. And just based on the amount of money that makes it. And then this here is just a little graphic. Again, it's just asking them what kind of party do you want to have? It talks to them about a Facebook party, a pouch party, a personal shopping link. And of course, now I have bingo party added to that, but it's literally, I do a lot of graphics because I think that they're more appealing to the eye versus a whole ton of writing. Now, in a minute, you're going to see a whole ton of writing, a whole page of it. So this one here basically just says to have goals. And if you are following the party planner, it says thank them and explain rewards. That's what we just went over. And then it says explain the perpetual party in the next host, and to do that 3 days before the party starts. So literally 3 days before it starts, I'm going to reach out to them and just say something like, hey, so excited that we're getting ready to party. 200 is where we need to get you to. When we get you to 200, you're going to have 1/2 off item, $20 in free stuff. And if your party is a qualifying party, which is $200, then I'm going to throw in an extra 1/2 off item if you have a friend who would like to host from your social. So when they come on, and then I always end it with a question of who do you think the person, who do you think of your friends is most likely to do that? So almost always I am booking a party from a party just based on that, which I think is pretty awesome. And if you guys have questions along the way as I'm doing this, by all means, interrupt me and say, hey, I have a question about that. So that's what this 3 days before the party, and that gives them time as well to do it well before the party actually starts. Then the day of, and sometimes I'll do it the night before, but usually I do it that morning. Most of the time I'll start my post anywhere between 8 and 10 a.m. So sometime before they start, I'm going to send them a personal message that's just going to remind them to interact with their friends. Guys, I really think that's the biggest part of it. I think that if you can get your hostess to tag people, and that's what I encourage them to do. I just say something like, hey, if you see a warmer that that would look good in your friend's house, I don't know what your friend's house looks like. So I can't say, oh man, Judy, this would look great in your house, So I tell them, encourage them, if they see something that they think is going to stand out to one of their friends, definitely jump on there, send them a message, tag them in it, and just say, oh my gosh, do you see this? That would look perfect in your living room. Because I think that's a big thing. Then the next thing on here, and it's that the day of, remind them to interact and to thank their friends. that is really big on my list. Is anytime, and I tell them, I specifically say it that way, anytime someone places an order, I'm going to go in there and update the page. Make sure that you're thanking them, make sure that you're interacting with them, because they don't know me. They have no idea who I am, and they're not here for me, they're here for you. And then what is this one? This one is, then I also go over their Scent Social box. I really try, it doesn't always work, but most of the time I keep them on hand, and I already have them ready. I do 4 at a time, and I try to keep those ready because I want them to go through that stuff and actually have a chance to use it before the party actually starts. So I tell them throughout the party, make sure you're posting some of that stuff. If you used the washer whips that I sent you, then make sure that you're putting them in there and telling people what your blanket smells like, or what your towels. If you use the Scentsy soak sample, make sure that you're coming on there. I had one girl this last party I just had, she literally took a picture of every single thing in the box and posted it separately. And I was like, good job, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. And then the very last one is at the end of the party, and it is the flip party join convo. Because especially if it's been, like I had one the other day, and her party like literally was a rock star party. And I was like, girl, all these people are going to support you. If they're supporting you here and now in this little small party, if you could get each one of them to host one for you, you would hit that shooting star, which you would get for free. So I always have, not always get it for free, but this particular month get it for free. So I always have that conversation. Then down here, this little box is during the party, welcome the guests. This is something that I've recently started doing, and I've noticed a little bit of I guess I notice it's helping a little. I'm literally PMing every single person in the party. So I just go to the first person and then I type a little, blah, blah, blah. Hey, thank you for being here. We're going to play bingo at 7 p.m. Tuesday night. Here's the link. And that's the thing. I give them the link to it because I think so many people accept an invite and then never see it. And if you don't have people commenting, it's not going to be high in their algorithms anyway. It's a new group. So I always do that just so they can very easily go back to their group or to their PM and pull it up and click on that link and get in the page. So I have started doing that. And I've noticed on any, guys, sometimes you're going to have parties that are duds. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. But I have found that in the parties that are not going to be duds, doing that little step helps. And I'm just copying and pasting and putting it all in there. So it's just a quick, easy, go straight down the members list and send that. Go live and demonstrate the products. Obviously, we're going to do that. Highlight the hostess's wish list. I write it up here when I get it, just so everything is literally the night of the party. This piece of paper is all I need. It has everything I need on it. It has every person's name on here that's a part of the party. You can flip it over and go to the back if you need to. But I highlight what they actually want and I talk about it, and I say, hey, Tracy is really wanting this air purifier, and I show it and I talk about it. And again, I think all of those things are what is going to make your hostess feel special because you paid attention. Not only did you ask her what's on your list, what do you want out of this, but if you have it on hand, and you may not, but if you do, you're pulling it out and you're showing it and you're saying, hey, this is on her list and this is why it's on her list. So pay attention to what they're saying and try to cater everything around what their wants are and what they like. And then I obviously, as soon as that party hits 200, I put a post up that says, hey, she's hit the first level of rewards. If anyone in here hosts their own event with me, I'm going to give her an additional half off item. And most often one of her friends will go, okay, I'll do it. So that's a way that's how I use the perpetual party reward. And then the last thing, guys, I think this is one that's overlooked a lot. The last one says rebook for 3 to 4 months. I try really hard at the very end of the party, right after we've closed it out, as we're working on it and figuring out money and actually closing it out, I say, hey, and especially right now, because I can say, hey, you know what? We're getting ready to have a new catalog season come out. Let's go ahead and book you, and you can be one of the first people. You'll already have it. Or I offer to immediately open up a personal shopping link for them so that they can start working towards it, so that when the new stuff does come out, they have rewards. Let me just look through here and see if I've missed anything. The wish list, guys, I think is big. I think the more you're talking about the wish list, I think the better you are on that. And this is just a little graphic that I created that just says, help your hostess get another half off item. And I don't post this until they've hit 200. Once they've hit 200, then I post that. And also one other thing I will do, if it's somebody that, especially if it's somebody that maybe isn't 100% computer literate, or they don't know what a GIF is or stuff like that, I'll actually send them pretty little thank yous in their private message that they can use. And I can say, you can just copy and paste this when your friends order and you see me post it. So a lot of times I'll do that, because I just think the more you're helping them, the more confident they're going to be in the party. And I just think that that's the way to go. If the party is super slow or there's not a lot of action, I do reach out to them and I say, hey, I will also tag their friends. On the bingo parties, I usually, the very first day of posting, I will tell everyone, I'll send a private message then. And then the day of, I'll send a separate private message that says, hey, party's going to be 7 o'clock tonight. Can't wait to party with you. Here's a link one more time. So I do that, but I also will reach out to them. If the party's lagging and it's going slow, then I'll say, hey, try to actually text message a few of your friends or tag them in it to try to bump it up a little bit. Okay, that's all I got. What do y'all got? Are your bingo? Oh, I have not been looking at comments, y'all. Oh my gosh. Let me figure out how to do that from my phone. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Okay, y'all are there. Whew, I lost y'all there for a minute. Okay. I don't know how to get to comments. Y'all are going to have to unmute because I'm not seeing. Dang, I muted myself. Look at that. Y'all are probably laughing at me right now. Like, oh my gosh.
I love you, Becky.
This girl, what has she just done? I can't. Oh, there's the chat. Found it. I think I turned my video off too. Oh my gosh.
You did. You gotta turn your video back on, girl.
Shoot, girl. Hold on. Now I gotta close the chat. Okay, there's the video. I'm not going back to the chat. Y'all are just gonna have to tell me what that says. Y'all are gonna have to just tell me what that says.
Read her the comments or the questions or whatever is that help her out.
So basically, there's a few. Everybody's loving the suggestions that you have with the giving them the half off if they have somebody book a party. So that's amazing. Or like Melissa said, for great idea and suggesting future party and or shopping link for him or her. And thanks for the ideas. And then Brooke wants to know, are your bingo parties similar to Allison Daleks?
Look, I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's Stalky, but I don't know if that's how you spell it. I've seen her do a video. I'm curious on your bingo parties. I'm interested.
I do my bingo parties more like, oh my God, Vanessa Rowe. That was who I watched, was Vanessa Rose. And they're super easy. It amazes me how easy they are and how successful they've been. There's not a lot of Scentsy in it. I'm not even going to lie to you. So literally, it's posting for 3 days. And then on that third day, you actually go live and you play 3 rounds of bingo. But there's only, I don't even know, like maybe 5 to 7 posts a day for those 3 days. Most of them are interactive posts. Most of them are something like, the predictive text, my house smells like, and then they put that in. And each time that they answer those, they get a bingo point, which is why they're there, because those are like one of them is ruin a date with 4 words. And anytime that they respond to those, they're going to get a bingo point, and then the bingo points will turn into actual bingo numbers when we get ready to play bingo. And it's been really, really successful. The people are having fun with it. Now there are, I think there's 5 highlights on Scentsy items, which are my top 5. We talk about Scentsy soak. We talk about the fragrance flowers. We talk about washer whiffs. We talk about counter clean. I forgot the 5th. It's not wax. It's not what I do. My whole purpose for it is that most people know Scentsy for their wax and warmers. So one of the very first ones, it's a bingo related point though, where it says something like, before anybody orders, I want you to know about our bundle and save options. For another bingo point, tell me the 6 scents that you would build a bundle with. And then it just has a list of all of the scents that we're currently offering, so that that lets me know what they like, what they're smelling. But then when I play bingo, I literally just get my testers out and I just pick, and whatever tester I pick is the one that I pick. And now when we had the Father's Day collection come out, I would use those wax bars, or the summer collection. And then once I was done with those wax bars, because obviously you want to highlight anything that's an LTO that's there and available. But that's how I do mine, and they've been really, really good. And then I play 3 rounds and usually have 3 winners, and they get 10 extra bingo points if they place an order before the night of bingo. And that's another place that the hostess's favorite color comes in. If they wear her favorite color, they've got to take a picture of whatever it is and post it right before we play. Then they get another bingo point.
That's fun. So I'm gonna run through a couple more. Let's see here. Janine said, what is in the social boxes, which Janine, she went over that in the beginning. She might be able to fly through it again really quick. Possibly she can open it and show you that what she's got in there. She kind of makes these cute little boxes.
It is really pretty, y'all. That's the whole key, is that I want it to look like a gift. Let me see if I can get the sticker off without totally trashing it.
Oh gosh, don't trash it.
No, it's tissue paper, so
You need a bigger sticker.
It's a sticker. Yeah, I had to take the sticker off. Okay, so I put 3 of these in here. These, I tell them it has a little cute sticker that I print myself that just says, give this to a friend. And then I do a drawing. It's called Rusty's raffle on the 7th of every month. So my people know it. So they get this little ticket here. But then it has a Scentsy soap, washer whiffs, a business card. I usually put a product sheet in here, but these don't have one in it. And then 1 wax sample with a flyer, whatever extra flyer I have. Right now, I'm at a point in my business where I do newsletters, and I put the flyers in with the newsletters. And I'm at a point in my business where I've got enough people that I'm actually running short on flyers now. So they may not have flyers in them anymore after this. But that's all it is. And this is for them to give to 3 people. And I let them choose. This is another quick conversation we have about the box. They can choose to give these to the 3 people that place the first 3 orders. Or if they just know somebody is, whoever their bestie is, give it to your bestie. But I put 3 of those in there for them to just hand out. Coworker, here you go. Hey, I'm having a party. Let's smell this. I'm a firm believer if you can get the smells under their noses, they're probably going to like it and they're probably going to want some of it. I really do believe that Scentsy sells itself. And then I have this is a laundry sample. It's got all the instructions and stuff on the back, but it has washer whiffs, and then that's just a little laundry sample. And I actually do bust up my dryer discs and put a dryer disc in there because that's going to give them a little bit of longevity. It's only one. It's cheap.
You busting up a dryer disc. Tell me that.
How?
Yes.
Oh, well, like, okay, hold on. I'm from Missouri, the show me state. Not really.
Yes, I want to see it.
No, I mean, like, I just pull them apart.
Oh, I thought you meant like that you were busting up one into like.
Oh, no, I just
like,
use,
okay,
this will make two. This
right,
will
I
make
was
two
ma'am.
samples. So I just bust them up. I don't send them both of them. I just send them one.
I thought you were
Donna-
busting up one.
I was like, I want to watch this. What is she talking about? What is she doing to that thing?
What is she gonna do? No. Oh, I threw the wrong thing. So anyway, so it has one dryer disc in there. Let me say it that way. And then a business card, because the reason that I put a business card in everything is because if they hand this sample out to someone, I want whoever that person is to be able to reach me as well. Then I have a Scentsy soak. And then in this cute little thing, there's two little bottles. Guys, I don't fill my bottles all the way up. These are 1 ounce bottles. Let me show you. I'm stingy, but it's enough that they can, I don't want to, look at how much is in there. There ain't a whole lot in there, but that is enough. This is the Scentsy Fresh, and then the other one is the Counter Clean. It's enough for them to, they're going to have at least 3 or 4 uses in that, but I'm not trying to give them like a half a bottle. So I don't. And then I have these cute little cotton cleanups. And I created my own sticker there too that says, oh, I got to put my spectacles back on. It says Cotton Pick and Blessed, just because it was cute and it was a little gnome. I put gnomes on everything. So it's Cotton Pick and Blessed. Okay, guys, I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy. I work my butt off and I work very hard. I own a bookkeeping business and I also do this. Time is money. So I buy when our testers are the 10% off, I buy 4 extra bags, 3 extra bags. I think it's only 3 extra bags. I put 6 testers in my box. They love them, guys. They're like, oh my gosh, I got her testers. And I just tell them, use them, let your friends smell them. When your friends are done smelling them and this party is over, put them in your warmer upside down and melt the wax right out of them. What you're going to spend making samples, and this is a big sample, y'all. This is significant. This is like probably almost a cube. But what you're going to spend making samples, labels, bags, putting them in there, giving them 6 of them. Time is money. That's how I look at it. Time is money. So I just throw these in here and run with it. And then in the very bottom of the bag, and I always make everything cute. People ask me all the time, what do you use washi tape for? I put washi tape on everything just to make it look cute because I'm special. But this has a scent circle in it. It has 2, oh, my washi tape's coming off. It has 2 catalogs. It has all of our flyers or brochures that we have, one of each: body line, pet line, everything line. The body line has a body sample. I learned this trick too, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, where has this been my whole life? Let me find the body one. So y'all know about double-sided tape, right? I just literally double-side tape it and stick it right to the front. Voila. No staples needed. They can pull, look, it comes right off. It's going to rip the paper, but I don't even care about that. But it's just double-sided tape, just one little strip down it, stick it on there, done. Yeah, glue dots, exactly. So that's all that's in here. And then of course I want them to have, I make my own flyers too. So this one here just says, want to know what all the fuss is about, message me today. Gives them my personal number on there for a join conversation. Because here's the thing, they're sitting at home relaxing one night, going through this big old bag, like, well, what all is in here? And they're looking at everything and they're able to read. Here's I want them to be educated. I want them, as they're passing this stuff out and somebody says, well, what is that? They have it in their hands and they can figure it out. And if they don't want to figure it out, they can hand this packet to somebody else and say, here, you can read all about it right in here. And then I give them a little scent circle. And again, my scent circle, I make all of my own stickers, y'all, because I'm just a sticker whore. So I put them all on there, and this one just says, thanks for partying with me. And it's got a little gnome on it. Stickers are life. I just love it. And then I give them their own little drawing for having the party. And by the way, I do these double-sided. The back side is Scentsy Club stuff so that I can attempt to get them into the Scentsy Club. So that's what's it. Now, I'm going to preface this, okay? I did not always do bags like this. And so I caution you, and I tell all of my people the same thing. Do what you have available to you. If this is a lot, this cost, it's probably, I don't know, I'm gonna go out on a wild limb and say $20 for everything in here and mailing it. If you have someone who maybe has had a party in the past that didn't go so well, I might skimp on some of this. But don't go above your means. You know, if this is a lot for somebody that's just starting out. So if you're just starting out, guys, don't do it. Put whatever you can. I do, like, you can do probably not. Oh, I do have one. So this here's another, this is the same thing. It just says, these are the scents I love, and you can put stickers right on them. Stickers are life. And I have scented stickers in the oils, in the laundry, and all of it. They're $3. I can put scented stickers right on here, send this to them, has Scentsy Club on the back. So do what is within your means. Don't go, oh, well, I have to do that. If you don't have the means to do it, don't do it. But if you do have the means to do it, go back to what? I can see the comments on the bottom if I look quick.
The sticker, the pre-made sticker sheet. Can I say that one more time?
Yep.
It's freaking genius. Well.
Yeah, it just says, these are the scents I love. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going live in your VIP groups and in your parties and you're talking about something that you love, every time, not every time, 90% of the times that I go on and I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, you got to smell this. You got to smell this right now. This is amazing. And obviously, look, I'm going to tell you right now, this face can't lie. If it's bakery or if it's floral, I'm probably going to gag a little bit. I'm going to be like, oh, you don't want to try this. But I have a lot of people that love florals and they just laugh at me and they're like, oh, I'm going to get that because she doesn't like it. But most of the time, if I smell something that's just over the top good and I talk about it, they almost always, I'll start seeing people, even if it's just one, putting one in there and trying it. The more that they get to know you, the more they're like, I mean, I legit have some girls that if I say I like it, they're like, okay, I'm not getting that, because they totally like opposite, which is okay. But if you don't have the key is getting the stuff under their noses, getting this to your hostess so that she can let other people smell it. Even if you just did small packs that just go in a regular envelope, they don't have to be this thick, but you could do, like, if you did this size, this would fit in a regular, I think it's called an A1 or an A4 envelope, just a regular little small, it's a 4x6. Okay. It's a 4x6. You could create your own and you could get 6 stickers on here and you could put 6 of those in one little envelope, mail it for a stamp and say, pass these out to your friends, because then 6 people are going to have those 6 scents in their hands and can smell them. And I really think that that's key. I think that if you can get the smells under their noses, Scentsy is going to sell itself.
So that's amazing. First of all, I feel like I was just schooled so hard and I'm so excited because my brain is just like super like on fast forward right now of all the things I want to try. And I just don't know if I have enough time to copy you. No, I'm kidding. But
You don't have to copy me, girl. I will share. Just tell me what you want.
well, then that's what I'm going to get to. Is Brooke had actually asked earlier if you'd be interested in coming back in the fall and doing a mock party for us, a mock bingo party.
Sure.
We would love to see that. We just also
Yeah.
need time. I know that you are a very busy person, and Brooke obviously.
I can do it in July. If you guys are ready as early as July, we don't have to wait until fall. The reason I say that is because for the most part, I'm not going to have to interact a whole lot other than doing the bingo, but I will totally do a mock party. I'm going to SFR, so I want to wait until after I'm there and I come back. So anytime in July, we can plan it. I know that Morgan and I are doing that Boss Up and Bust too. And I think we're planning that, I think the first week of July. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into
I'm pretty sure it starts at the beginning of July. It's like,
yeah, I know it's in July. I just can't remember. Oh, and then I always put a thank you card on top of this, by the way. So once they get it, there's actually a thank you card is the first thing that they see before they open the pretty box. But yeah, I can probably do it in July because I mean, the most part, there's not a whole lot. I've actually invited people to actual parties that I'm doing as well, just so they can actually see the interaction as well. But yeah, we can totally do that.
Are you doing Alaska?
Say again?
Are you doing Alaska?
No.
Okay.
I earned it, but my brother is in need of a double lung transplant and I am his medical director. And he is one appointment away from being put on the list. And they've already said that when he gets on the list, he will be at the very top of it. So I opted not to go because I don't want to try to figure out how to get home because when he gets that call, it's going to be go now.
Yeah.
So
I just was curious on just dates. If that week would work well with you.
Well, I just want to point out that both Becky, you and Brooke are both to be at SFR. Just want to let you know that.
Where are you staying at, Brooke?
Marriott City Creek.
That's where I'm staying.
Yay!
Okay, we'll have to exchange phone numbers because I
Yes.
definitely want to meet some folks while I'm there.
Dude, right? Ditto. Me too.
And I just love Becky. Becky is the one who, in Warriors, she's always my nemesis in a good way, though.
That's a fact.
It is. It's
I
like,
love Tracy to death. I love just watching her though. I mean, I do.
and I love watching you. So again, it's awesome to have somebody. And that's why I wanted to make sure that I did ask Becky to come because I really admire her ability for her parties. And she just always comes up with these amazing things. Like you see her amazing scent social box. It's beautiful. And Vanessa, Melissa had wanted to know if Vanessa Rose training, is that on YouTube? Is that how you found it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
If you go to Vanessa Rose YouTube channel and type in bingo party, you could probably just type in Vanessa Rose bingo. She actually does one where you're sitting just watching it happen.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. And I think that at the end of it, I think she actually gives you because I'm assuming you guys are all on board with Visly, but that's what I use to do the posting. You're not on board with Visly? Did you break up with Visly like everybody else?
Listen, Visly never wanted to be my boyfriend from the beginning, okay? Dumped me several times. I'm over Visly.
She won't try.
I did try. Remember, I tried so hard and I started to get it and then it crashed and burned. Done. And everybody quit it. I'm like, never mind.
Well, let me tell you, when Morgan said she was breaking up with Visly, that's what pushed me into the boards app, which I do love for other reasons. But I'm busy. I'm just going to tell you, and especially the first part of the year when it's W-2s and 1099s and all the quarterlies and taxes. And I mean, I still have clients that are not done with their taxes. So like January to March, I think I broke up with, I tried to break up with Visley, and then I was like, oh, hell no. I'm taking Visley back. I'm begging Visley to come back to me, and I love it.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to you and I'm reading about how Brooke tracked a new group. Say, Brooke, what is this new group?
I had to do my bring back my bar posts. I had to wait till today because I don't pay for it. So today was my new group month day. So my bar is my VIP page. Cass, we can try and do a Visley training. I can do that. If you are interested in giving it a try, it's free. It's just like scheduling posts. That way you don't have to do it. Tracy likes to be on her post that second. I don't.
Yes,
I can't.
I have to be, and that's, so this is where how I tracked so well with my business early on is because I was that immediate. And ladies and gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen watching, I don't know, Scott, being that immediate gratification is great to build that relationship in the beginning, and then it becomes your worst nightmare. Just gonna say it. So maybe learning Visley is a better way to go, because people started having those high expectations of, well, I literally posted 3 minutes ago and you did not even bother to put me back, you know. And
well, you still get the alerts when someone comments on your post. It's just that you don't, it's just the same as scheduling a post on Facebook. It's the same. It's just this way you don't have to do it on Facebook. And it's the same post. You can do it the same party 13 different times at the exact same time, which is kind of cool.
You shouldn't do it at the exact same time. You should do them like 2 minutes apart.
Well, I mean, like different parties.
Oh, yeah.
Be going on at the same time.
Yeah. Yes.
She's making fun of me because there's times that I'll have like 6 to 8 parties going and I'm a nutcase. Oh my gosh, never again.
I wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't. I am a traveling bookkeeper. Sorry.
With no lungs.
Yeah, I have like this residual cough from my cold from the last 3 weeks. I mean, I just can't. I can't be on there in the middle of the day putting these posts up, and I tried it, and the boards app is great because once you put it in there, I will say this, if you're not a Visley person, or if Visley, and Visley, definitely there's a learning curve, but once you get it, you're good. But if you use the boards app, it only takes you about 20, maybe 25 minutes every morning to put all of your posts in for the day, regardless of how many you have. I mean, it's pretty quick. But I literally didn't even have that. I mean, I get up, I'm an early bird anyway, and I usually am up and moving and working by 5:30 in the morning, and then usually until 10-ish. I mean, I'm not working the whole time, but between and then my husband has his own business, but I've got 16 clients for bookkeeping. So, I mean, I'm their person for 16 companies. I can't, in the middle of the day, I can't do it. I mean, I'm at work just like a lot of other people. Visley is great for that. Visley is great for that.
Does anybody have any more questions? Unmute yourself and ask Becky. I don't want to take up her whole night. Again, she is a working person. I don't want to take up her whole night, but I definitely want y'all to feel like you have questions answered.
And if anybody wants me to share anything that I've shown you tonight, just put it in the comments and I will go back and feed those through. I mean, I'm happy to share whatever I have shown you guys. So just definitely put it in the comments where I'll see it. Tag me in it, please, because I got shit everywhere. Not even gonna lie to you. So if I at least see the tag, I'll be like, okay, that's what that was. But yeah, I'm happy to share anything that you guys want me to share.
I definitely think that, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm super interested because I used to do boxes, and now that I've moved, I can't afford to be shipping out boxes from Georgia it cost me $30 to ship up to like small prizes up to Michigan. So
Oh, girl, wait. Let me just tell you a little trick, okay? This box right here is 11 by 7 by 2, I think. I put it right inside the flat rate priority bag. It fits right in it. It's $7.45 or 46 cents.
flat rate.
Doesn't matter where it goes. Yeah, let me show you one. Hold on, I'll get one.
See, we're learning all kinds of things right now. Just want to say. I'm going to sit here and poor Becky. I'm going to ask her crap all night long.
So these are totally free. You go right in your post office and get them. And the box fits right in there. And it doesn't matter how much it weighs, or as long as it fits in there, it's $7.40 some cents, 46 cents, I think, no matter where it's going.
Tracy, you've been doing it so wrong for so long.
So wrong. I have wasted so much money.
Yes, you have.
Dang it. Becky, why haven't we been accountability buddies?
Girl, I really thought that. I was like, there's no way she doesn't know about that, but
No, ma'am, no.
there is a way.
Look, I'm an old bird, okay? Old bird trying to learn new tricks. But does anybody else have any questions that you'd like to ask Becky? I mean, we got her. Let's use her up.
Use me.
Spank her hard, ladies. Spank her hard.
I have a question for you, Becky. Do you have that sheet that you were showing us, like the little checklist? Do you have that available that you can email or put into one of the groups for us to use?
Do you use Canva?
Yes.
Okay, I can put the Canva link in there and it'll take it right to you and you can make whatever changes you want. But yeah, I'll totally share the Canva link with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know who that was I was just talking to because I can only see 4 of y'all and I'm not touching anything else on there, but I'll put it in this page under this live. That anybody that wants it can see it.
I know that
What?
voice. That voice was Melly now.
Aw, I know the name.
She's part of Warriors. Yeah, she's on
Yeah,
and she's part of Warriors. Yeah. She shows
yeah,
up.
I know I can swipe and see other people, but
You
yeah.
can't little arrow at the top. Oh, wait, you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. All you can do is swipe with that.
yeah.
What about do you have the simplistic? And that's what I started getting into before I was wowed with the whole priority thing. I blew my mind. But the one that you put the stickers on, because literally what I do, I'm not even kidding. I have like 50 stickers that I use all the time. When I write thank yous, that's what I send. So I totally believe investing a small investment in doing that. And every time I do that, every one they put on there, they will buy at least 3 out of the 6 to 9 that I put on there.
Yep.
So you
Yep,
have,
I'll share that too.
thank
That's
you.
a
I
Canva
appreciate-
link too. So yeah, I'll share that.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Anybody else have questions? Brooke, Cassidy, who else there? Genesis, anybody? Ashley?
I'm just really pumped for all these bingo party things. I watched a training on those years ago, but I bet they've evolved and they're much better now. Much
You
easier.
come
to
at the
navigate.
bingo party?
I've never done one. I watched a training on it. It's been probably 3 or 4 years, but it looked like a lot. And what you're describing does not feel like a lot. So whatever you're doing, I want to try that. So I'm really pumped about the bingo parties.
I actually have one that's starting to, that the actual live event is tomorrow at, hold on, please. I covered up my desk to make it look nice and covered up my calendar. I'm not even on the right page. Y'all, it's been a crazy Monday, so I have not even flipped the page in my calendar yet, but hold on, I'm about to. I'm gonna tell you what time it is. So tomorrow night at 7 p.m. if you're available, I'll invite you to it and you can watch it.
I got work.
Oh. Well, if I invite you,
Can I go back and look?
I was gonna say, I think
Yeah.
if I invite you into the group, You can go back and watch the
Like, scroll
replay
back.
because I leave it on there for 30 days.
Okay.
Okay, I saw somebody else. So put my spectacles on. Brooke Barnhart. I'm gonna friend request you when we are off here so that I can invite you. Who was the other person? Okay, and is it Melissa Peters? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
So
Tracy?
Cash, do you want to watch this? Cassidy done? Probably everybody.
Yeah, everybody wants it. Janine is saying she wants it.
Okay,
I know-
I'm gonna change my writing down here. All of y'all friend request me. It's Becky Mason Combs. I'm in the group. Friend request. Friend
She's-
request me.
She's in the Wacky Waxers, so just, you know, I just put her in today, so just friend request her, and then,
Okay.
I don't know, your people can they see my Wacky Waxer group? Probably, maybe not.
Can what?
Yeah, I don't know, because our groups aren't together. We're blending our teams. So again, Brooke, maybe your team should, like, Becky, is there?
I'll just add her to my group,
There you go, just add her to your group, perfect.
Perfect.
and then you can
Perfect.
leave if you want to leave. I know that it gets overwhelming being a bunch of team pages. It does. It
There's
gets
one-
overwhelming.
It does.
Oh no,
I've had to
I
leave a lot.
I actually like it. I mean, like I don't frequent them a lot, but I do like being in there. Like the ones where people have asked me to come in and talk, or if I've asked somebody to come in my team and talk, I leave them in there.
Yeah, I do that too. I don't kick anyone out, but
Yeah.
no hard
I
feelings if you don't want to stay is what
Oh, I
think.
kick
Yeah,
everyone in.
No, I mean, I feel like sometimes it's good, if you get into a mental fog or whatever, to be able to see what other people are doing, or if there's an interaction there where, like I've heard some of the people I've had that are in, and I don't have a whole bunch in my team, but the ones that are in there are like, oh my God, your team responded well. Can I use that in my team? And I'm like, girl, if you're on my page and you can see it, use it. I just think it's helpful. So
Becky is a big share. I mean, that's the one thing, again, we're in the same group, and Becky shares everything. And she's also, she's the one who helped Morgan with Boss Up. She also, I don't know if you've ever seen, she does calendars for the daily calendar, like monthly calendar, and then what to do daily to be able to help your business. She's the creator of that. So she really does offer up a lot. So if you haven't, or you want to be a part of Becky's life, you might want to reach out. She does have a lot of great ideas.
I mean, I feel like when I first started this, I joined for the discount. I joined because I was tired of ordering from the people that I was ordering from. It was becoming a hassle. And I hit the Warriors page, and there was so much love and so many people just sharing all the time. And I was wowed by it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And so I did, and never looked back. And then when I got to a point where I was like, okay, I don't want to share the same thing everybody else is sharing. I want to start creating my own content. I did. And I was like, you know what? I need to share this, because there was a time where I was using everybody else's stuff and they were kind enough to offer it up. So I literally was having a conversation with somebody on my team the other day. And it was while I was doing the accelerated leadership. So I know why I didn't share it. It's because I was creating it in the midst of that training. And I was so overwhelmed just trying to keep up with the training that I ended up creating like probably 7 different things during that time frame, and then having a conversation 2 months later, and she was like, I want to see that. And I was like, oh God, I never shared that. So I went back and I shared like 8 links. I was like, sorry guys, it was brought to my attention that I have been slacking as your director. But yeah, I will share these. Anybody that I have friend requests from, if I know Mel, I think you said we're already friends, and we probably are. Shoot me a message, just a private message that just says, I want to be in your bingo. I'm going to shoot Kim a message now, who is the girl that is hosting it, to make sure that she's okay that I invite people to watch. I'm sure she will be. But I've invited people to other ones, and I just think if you can see it and watch it, I will tell you to go back and look at the posts that have happened. They just started yesterday, so there's probably maybe 14 posts total just to look at, so you can see what I'm talking about with the interactive. Bingo me, bish.
I sent you a friend request.
Okay, perfect.
Does anybody else have any questions before I stop the recording? Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Done.
stop her here.